Moving to the Sunshine State? Are you looking at moving to Sarasota? Well, be sure to avoid 5 little mistakes that people make when moving to Florida. Stick around because we're going to talk about that next. Hi everyone, I am Lisa McBride with Keller Williams Realty Select in Sarasota and Lakewood Ranch, and this is Living in Sarasota. Now, I post new videos every week about living, working, and what it's like to live here in Sarasota. So be sure to subscribe, hit that bell button so you're notified, and leave a comment below. Let's dive right in. When most people move to Florida, there are 5 common mistakes that everyone makes. And so we're going to go over those today so that you don't make those same mistakes. The number 1 mistake that most people make is believing it's going to be just like when you're on vacation. You may have come here on vacation, you may have visited, you may think, I'd love to live in Florida. Well, who wouldn't? It's beautiful, it's sunny, there's water around. It's a great lifestyle. And it is a great lifestyle. And then when you move here and you start your life over again, you need to keep in mind, you still have to do your laundry, you still have to take care of the yard, you still have to maintain your life. So whether you're working or retired, there's still a normal life, day-to-day life that goes on. And unfortunately, it's not the same as being on vacation. As much as we try to make it that, it's just not always the same. The number 2 mistake that people make is that believing that you can find a cute little condo right on the water, watch the ocean or the Gulf, and only spend, maybe like $200,000. Unfortunately, that just doesn't exist. Our waterfront properties, and this is whether you're living on a little lake or on the Gulf, is pricey. Home prices for any kind of water view are going to be well into the $350,000 and up. And then if you're on the Gulf, we're talking $3 million and up. So it's hard to find a really cute little place close to the water or on the beach. And speaking of beaches, the other mistake that people make when it comes to this is that we're spending all this time out at the beach, that we need to live close to the beach. We're anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes from the beach at any given point here in the Sarasota and Manatee counties. So don't fret, you can get to the beaches, but I bet you don't get there as much as you think you will. Most of us do have our day-to-day lives to maintain and keep going with, and heading out to the beach is great. It's just probably not something you're gonna do every day. So don't get too worried if you're not right next to the beach. It's not that big of a deal if you're 10 or 15 minutes from the beach. The number 3 mistake that everyone makes is just assuming everyone is old. It's not. Yes, we might have a little bit higher population of people over the age of 65, but 14% of our population is under the age of 18. In Sarasota County alone, we have over 25 elementary schools and 15 high schools, not to mention 4 colleges. So our youthful population is out and about, and there are so many different soccer fields, baseball fields, activities for children. So this is not just a bunch of old people in walkers running or driving haphazardly. We are a vibrant community of all ages. The number 4 mistake that people make all the time is that believing that it's never going to get cold. Yes, it's not going to snow. However, there are evenings that in the winter months that can definitely dip into the 40-degree mark. And when it's normal to be in the 60s, 40 at night here feels quite chilly. In the same token, don't think that the heat is super horrific compared to other places in the United States. Yes, we have a little bit of humidity, and yes, it's hot, but most of the United States, and I'm from the Midwest, it can get really, really hot July and August. And so I don't find it any different here. Don't make the mistake of thinking that it's never gonna get cold or that the heat is super unbearable. So that's a mistake people make. Number 5 mistake that I don't want anyone to make, because a lot of people do, is thinking that you're never gonna miss where you came from or the people that you left. I'm sorry, we're creatures of habit, and we like things to be like it was before. And as much as we love living here, everyone I know has left someone and moved to the area. there is going to be a certain draw. Even though 1,000 people a day move to Sarasota, there's a number of people that leave Sarasota, and they leave they leave for their loved ones, they leave for their communities or their jobs, because we are not for everyone. Another mistake people believe is that they're just going to come here and have the same paying job that they have where they came from. Our average salary is about 20% less than elsewhere in the United States. So it's not so easy to just come down here and have the same paying job. So don't make the mistake of thinking that you're just going to fall into that perfect job when you move down here. So there's a couple mistakes that a lot of people make, and I don't want to see you make those same mistakes. So be sure to check out everything and think about it before you make the move to Florida. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, you may enjoy this one, the pros and cons of living in Sarasota. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and hit that bell button so you'll be notified when I post more videos, which I do every week. I appreciate your time, and until next time, take care.